So those are the people that were on the ship that really had hours and hours of talking and training and learning about this. Also, you'll see E.B. Fleming is there from corporate. She's been instrumental with the entire corporate team at really taking this to the marketplace as quickly as possible. So we're very grateful to corporate on how fast they're jumping onto this so America can join what so many countries around the world have started with the 3-day trials. So the next slide basically talks about something that I think is really important, and that we all start with a correct basis for our thinking of how we develop our Herbalife businesses. And so we know that for each of us to build our businesses, we've got to do invitations. And so all the different ways that we do invitations through social media, personal conversations, business cards, referrals, right, emails, texts, flyers, ads, all those are ways that we invite people to take a look at what we do. And so what do we invite them into? We invite them into our community events, whether you're working out of your home and doing some of these events, whether you're working out of an office or a club, it really doesn't matter, but it matters that you do have something going on. And so what are we inviting people to? Wellness profiles, right? We market a lot of products to people coming into the wellness profiles, these 3-day trial packs we're going to talk about this evening, weight loss challenges, healthy, active lifestyle events, social club events, spa and shake parties, right? Grand openings, nutrition club socials, Herbalife opportunity meetings, all of those things. If you look on the right, it shows that members go to all of those events and prospective members are invited to all of those events. And on the left side of the diagram in yellow, you'll see that customers are meant to be invited to those events and prospective customers can be invited to those events. So it's important that we realize as members we plug in to events, but we don't just plug in alone. We invite prospects. We invite our current customers to the events. What happens from there? It goes down to presentations. It's all about presentations, right? Sharing with people what we have. What is the goal? On a weekly basis, our goal is 10 product, presentations a week and 10 business presentations a week. That's the goal from people being invited to these events. What happens from presentations? One of two things, right? We get customers or we get team members. Or maybe someone's not interested. I guess that'd be the third thing. But in this diagram, it's showing from presentations, customers. We take care of our customers. They can become great members or long-term customers. From the presentations, those that become members, all of those people are invited to the member events. What are those? Wellness workshops, HOMs, business presentations, different specialty trainings that you may do at the different levels of discount, within the marketing plan, supervisor schools, world team meetings, active world team, lunches, trainings, tab team meetings, end of month parties, and then of course the whole corporate structure, success training seminars, LBWs, extravaganzas, all of that. That is how we do Herbalife. And it's really important that each of us remember to build a strong business. We have to invite. When we invite to some type of event, we then do presentations for people that are interested, and we plug them in, take care of them, good follow-up, plug them into more events to keep their businesses strong. So that's the business flow. And from there, let's go to the next slide. This is really important. I know that all of you as members have probably gone into your tree view on myherbalife.com, and you've looked at basically your distributor web, your distributor tree view of your first line and who have they brought on and who have they brought on into the business. Well, it's equally important every single month to create another one of those called a customer web. And so you want to create not only the customers that you bring in personally from all of the invites that we just talked about or the events that they've attended, but that you are actually talking with them and taking such good care of them that they say, wow, I want my family member to feel like I feel. Wow, I want my friend to feel like I feel. Wow, I want my coworker to feel like I feel. And they're bringing in referrals to you of people that become customers for you. And then you want that next level that they bring in that gets on the products to say the same thing. You've taken such great care of them that they want to share the products with others. So every month it's important in your mind that you're understanding I'm building my customer web and I'm building my member web larger and larger and larger to build my business. So let's go on and let's talk about this 3-day trial as a way to build that customer and member web bigger over time. This is just a flow chart. We're going to go into it in more detail, but the flow chart starts at the beginning with the first step, and that's the marketing of the 3-day trial packs. So that's where we start. We've got to market it, get the word out there. How do we do that? Through Center of Influence surveys, flyers, referrals, Facebook, lots of different ways that we are inviting people to come and hear about the 3-day trial packs that we have. It's important that we follow the price advertising rules that Herbalife has when we're doing this, and I'll explain that further as we go along. The second step is, what are we inviting them to come into? A wellness profile. For this method, you're inviting people into the wellness profile. It's a big piece of the success of what happens throughout the method. The third step would be to sell the 3-day trial pack to them. Okay? And what is a 3-day trial pack? And we'll go over it in more detail what it is. It's 6 of the Formula 1 plus PDM cookies and cream packets and 2 of the packets of the Total Control. And so once we sell them the 3-day trial pack, what happens? We want to congratulate them. We want to post it on Facebook. You know, we can put it on our Facebook page. We can tag them in it. Boom, it's on theirs. And now they have a public commitment, right, to what's going on in their life for the next 3 days. People are going to be watching. It's really important. So then what do we do from there? Once we sell the trial pack to them, the follow-up is a huge, huge key to the success of this method. Day 1, we're talking to them about how'd you like your shake, you know, the taste and the energy. Day 2, we're keying in on the energy and how they feel. Day 3, we're keying in on the energy and how they feel. On the 4th day, they come back in to us, or we're back on the phone with them, or if we're Skyping or whatever we're doing with the follow-up appointment. And that's where we'll be going over the results that they've achieved over the last 3 days. And a lot of that in 3 days is going to be about energy, about how they feel, about the difference, you know, in just their vitality, right, from the products and the nutrition. And so then we're going to upgrade them to the full program from there. So that's day 4. The follow-up appointment is really, really, you know, going to be key. And we're going to talk about that in detail. And then also on day 4 is we're going to congratulate them again on Facebook, right? We're going to say, wow, you know, Mary got on the 3-day trial, did great, loved the products, and congratulations, now she's got her Quick Start program. Now she's got her advanced program, whatever it is. That's going to be something that we do. And then from there it goes to that step 5, which is referrals. And the referrals, it's just got potential for many, many new leads within the setup of this and how it works. And of course, once we start to build a customer web, if you could go back, once we start to build a customer web from what we're doing, then they're basically going to have a business right in their hands if they want it. That customer that gave you those referrals, you know, we're going to show you how you're going to be able to just walk through it with them. Hey, do you want discounts or do you want profits from these referrals that you're giving to me? And many of them will look to say, wow, I'd like some profits, and so they can become a new member on your team. So that's the flow chart that we're going to go over in the presentation as we go. Okay, so the next slide talks about 3-day trial packs. They're great door openers. So in other words, we're going to have a button that people are going to be ask you, hey, tell me more about that. Flyers, there's all kinds of collateral material that we'll have once this launches. And the launch date looks to be around November 1st. For the launch of the 3-day trial packs from Herbalife officially, with all of the collateral materials and everything ready for us at that time. Hopefully we'll get the buttons a little sooner because they're working on those and trying to get those out to us sooner. And so it's awesome as a door opener. It can also be a fallback to try our products. I know I just heard a story last night actually. Dan Walden was telling me about one of his distributors, Pam Harris, and she was actually talking to one of her leads about the programs. They were, you know, interested in looking to lose some weight. She went through Quick Start, Advanced, and Ultimate, and at that point the lead said, you know what, I need to think about it a little bit. You know, I need to see if I want to invest the money, and just kind of clicked in Pam's mind. She went, oh, wait, I have something else I could offer that I'm not used to having. She goes, well, I do have this 3-day trial pack that you can get. And the lady goes, really? I definitely want that. And she said, you know what? This is what I want you to do. I want you to send one to my mom and one to my sister. And you know what? The packages come into my house. Add one for my husband. So in the course of like nothing except saying, wow, I've got this little trial pack you can try, the lady actually purchased trial packs for 4 different people. So it's going to be something that's very simple and that's the fallback of it. And of course, they're going to probably get on the product, love how they feel, and then go ahead and get programmed. So it's really exciting. So how do you qualify to be a part of this? You've got to be willing to talk to people. It's still word of mouth. It's still about talking to people. What is the invitation? The invitation is to a trial pack, to get on the products to see how you like the process. What is the presentation? It's done through a wellness profile, and I'll talk about that further in a minute. And then once they do the wellness profile, then you can plug them in. Once they've done their 3-day trial, they're interested in the products. Of course, we're talking about the different things that we have, whether we have weight loss challenges, come into my nutrition club, whatever you're doing, it plugs into every single event that we can possibly do in Herbalife. Okay, so from there, next slide, what are 3-day trials? They're legal sample packs that members can use to introduce Herbalife to customers. They're simple, they're quick, and they're low in cost. All the labeling requirements are met, and that's why we don't put them in little baggies ourselves and send them out, because that's not the case. We buy the packets from Herbalife because all the labeling requirements by the government are met on those packets. So each of the 3-day trial packs contains 6 of the Formula One cookies and cream plus PDM on the go packets, because they're having 2 shakes a day for 3 days, and they're containing 2 total control packets, because they're going to take 1 tablet with each shake for 3 days on this trial. Okay, from there, this is really interesting because what this method does is it addresses 2 common customer and member issues. One, the cost. It's low cost for members to buy, and it's low cost for a customer to buy. So it gets through a lot of barriers for people right in the beginning. 2, confidence. Any member can promote, sell, and follow up on a 3-day trial. That's not going to be an issue. And anyone serious about losing weight, well, they can stick to a 3-day trial. So that's really cool. So order on myherbalife.com. We don't have the SKU yet. We don't have any of those things yet, but I wanted you to know that all of that will be in place when it is launched officially by Herbalife. Okay, so right now, of course, we have SKU numbers that, we can give for the packets that we have, but this is going to be something that comes out from Herbalife, and it's going to have its own SKU. It's going to be in its own box. It's beautiful. Okay, it's going to come with a piece of literature inside of it that tells them how to take the product that's inside the box. It'll have some volume points toward it, and it's going to be really exciting. Earn-based, all that's going to be set out by Herbalife. Once we determine, exactly when it's going to be launched, then they'll give us all those figures. So the idea here is not to just do like 1 at a time. It's to get 10 trial packs. Okay, because you've got to do numbers in anything that you do when you're marketing products. And really, 10 is the goal. To try and get out 10 trial packs, ideally a week if you're full-time. If you're part-time, just as many as you possibly can, but it's 10 trial packs. So the cost for that, we'll know that once it's released from Herbalife. But let's look at this. Even if only 5 of them upgrade to Quick Start plus PDM programs from that, but if only 5 people upgrade that at a 25% level, the profit is $186.05, and at a 50% level, the profit would be $372.10 from those programs. So that's pretty cool. That's based on suggested retail pricing of a Quick Start and a PDM. So what does that mean? That means that only 4 of those programs helps your person get to 35% profit and become a senior consultant. So that is awesome. Very exciting. So here's the goal-setting approach that we have, okay? 10 wellness profiles. That's what we want to be conducting on a weekly basis. We want that goal to get 10 3-day trial packs sold on a weekly basis. And those trial packs are meant to be sold to people that are willing to do follow-up appointments. So 10 follow-up appointments go right along with those 10 trial packs. If they're not interested in getting back together, there's no reason to get started. Okay, this is about getting people on full programs and helping them achieve their health goals. This is not about selling a trial pack. These trial packs will not be a lot of volume points when they come out, because it's not about volume points for the trial pack. It's about getting people to understand, oh, I'd like to take these shakes. Oh, I can take these tablets. Oh, this works for me. I can do this. And now we get them on a program. So what's the goal from there? 5 full customers. And we treat every customer like a treasure within the trial pack process, because every customer, if treated correctly, is a potential member for us. And so then the goal will be to get 1 new member from this process. Okay, So let's talk about the 3-day process itself in more detail. The first thing it's important to note is that this is not a gimmick. This is not a tactic that you post about once. This is a long-term marketing and business building strategy. It's simple, which means it's duplicatable, which means it can build a strong business. So there's 5 steps in the process that we're going to talk about this evening. The first one is the marketing of the 3-day trial packs. So let's talk about the marketing. The key focus points in this stage are, it's all about getting into conversations. So maybe somebody is looking at your button and you've got, basically 5 or 10 seconds. They're glancing at it, you see it. They suggest that you tap on your button. They call it button tapping in the UK. Okay, you tap on your button. Oh, do you know about my button? And you put a smile on your face and you tell them a little bit about it. Oh, how would you like to try the world's #1 meal replacement shake, Formula One? Whatever it is that you would like to do, but you have conversations going with people. So the marketing of it, people that you know, Facebook is huge. It's a huge way to get 3-day trial packs out because they're so inexpensive, but we'll talk about that in a minute. So people you know on Facebook, people you don't know. Existing customers and referrals from those existing customers. Former customers that you say, hey, I don't know how your, healthy active lifestyle is going right now. Don't know if you want to lose some weight. The holidays are just going to be around the corner here, but I've got an incredible new 3-day trial pack that you can try. Buttons, flyers, posters, business cards, cart signs, all of the different ways that we market 3-day trials can be something that you do. So it's important to note some of the rules, right? It's against Herbalife rules to display or promote any price information to the general public. That means Facebook, that means Twitter, that means Instagram, all of those things. We cannot put the price. So you can't say it's only X dollars. You can't say the first 3 are free. You can't specify weight loss. For example, you can't say lose 3 to 6 pounds in 3 days. There's no amount of weight loss that you can specify in those 3 days that could go up on any type of public site. So Facebook, people that you know, going on your wall, your page, your friend's wall, your friend's page, private messaging, people that you don't know through community groups, right? You're posting it, selling groups, company walls, all the different ways that you know how to work these social media sites. In red, that means avoid Facebook pay-per-click ads. They found that those do not work with this, and it's not something that you want to do. And then they suggest too, if you get 2 to 3 people or more from the same family or group, hey, go create a mini weight loss challenge with those people. Because remember, we're looking to build a customer web. We're looking not only to put our own customers onto the products, but we're looking to get them such great results that they want other people to feel like they feel, people that they know, their friends, their family, their coworkers. And so we're looking to create that, and we can create little mini weight loss challenges. So as you're posting on Facebook, always include a testimonial picture and the weight loss disclaimer that Herbalife has put out for us that we need to put. Use new pictures every time. Use your own customers when they have given you permission. Very important that you know that already. You can't post anybody's picture unless they have given you permission. So you want to be talking to 10 people, just like we always did. Try and talk to 10 people a day. Use a sense of urgency. And then whether you're talking to people through commenting on Facebook, through inbox text, whether you're calling, website, it doesn't matter how you talk. It matters that you talk and that you're giving lots of different pictures and stories. And we all have a uniform message. We're going to have the same button, okay? And the buttons that, you may see today are not the buttons that we have here in America, So we need to be careful that we're actually ordering legal buttons that we can wear. So we have a button, we have flyers, we have posters. So we can all have that same uniform message to take to the marketplace. That softens our marketplace for all of us to be able to do more in helping people. So what's the second step in the 3-day process? It's the wellness profile. Very important part. It's done a little differently. So here's how it works. Now the person comes in. You've made the appointment with them from the invitations. However you did those, you brought them in. And so you're giving them a shake. Make them a really good shake. Make them a wow shake. And let them see what our products can taste like. And then do the wellness profile with them. And they really suggest in the UK, I don't know how you personally do it at this point, but you may be the one that's writing in the numbers, whether you're putting people on the scale and measurements and things, writing them on the wellness profile. They said it's really so much better and so much more effective that customer is writing their own statistics on that wellness profile. They're seeing what that scale said as they're writing it. They're seeing how big their hips are, their stomach is, and everything. And they're not saying later, well, I didn't write that in there themselves. They did. They could have put a different number. You know, they just wanted this to look good. They know they wrote it, and they're seeing it, and they want to make some changes. And what's very interesting here is they're not going over the entire wellness profile. They're going and getting the numbers, whether it's the full weights and the measurements. If you have like a Tanita scale or an Omron, great. If you don't, it can be done just with tape measures. Let's say that you're doing it through somebody that's not in front of you. They can get on the scale. You know, our phones are awesome, right? Everybody's always taking selfies. Well, there's a selfie of their feet on the scale, okay? It can be a selfie of, you know, the tape measure around the waist, and boom, there's just the waist. We can do things with phones today that we couldn't do before with people that are not in front of us. And also on the product samples I wanted to mention, so if they're in front of you, you could be cutting up a bar and giving them pieces of, you know, the bar to taste for later, right? You could be sampling different things as you're talking with them to show them a little bit more about what Herbalife has. But the key is that they're getting a really good shake. And then this is very different. We're not discussing the rest of the profile at this time. We're simply getting the measurements, we're getting the weight, and we're saying to them, wow, I see that you have some other things here that we can talk about, and we're going to address that when we get back together. And they're putting it aside. And then they're scheduling that follow-up appointment, which will be on the 4th day. Because they're going to take the products for the next 3 days. They need to be in on the 4th day. That's how the wellness profile is conducted for this 3-day trial method. Also, it's important. People say, well, maybe I don't need to do all this. Well, actually, you do need to do all this if you want this method to work for you. So only, you know, don't think I don't need to do a wellness profile. You do. Okay, so on the wellness profile, you want to get as many stats as possible because this is going to help you create that customer profile and discuss a product program with them after the trial. Weight, body fat measurements, you know, like I said, full electronic scale measurements if that's possible. The more stats you have, the easier that it can be to show them positive results. So the key focus points in this stage, you know, explain that this is low cost but really high value, you know, so that's important to know because sometimes when things are inexpensive, people don't value them as much. Well, this is low cost and really high value, and that's because we really want you to try the program to see if you like the program and if it works for you, and that's what that next bullet says. And of course, you're not going to say this next part to them, but you know, you have to understand it, but that's what's going to potentially increase the likelihood of them upgrading to a full program of products. This is the key part. So in the wellness profile, make sure that they're serious about wanting to lose weight. Very important. Make sure that they understand what they have to do and what's expected of them. And here's what they have to do. They have to take the products for 3 days in a row, just like you tell them to take the products. They have to be willing to take your call and or at least be texting or doing something communicating with you every single day. Okay? So they're going to basically talk to you 5 days in a row. The day they come in for their wellness profile, day 1, day 2, day 3 on the products, and day 4 when they return. 5 days of you building a relationship with this new person. The relationship part is the magic behind what makes this work. Because now this person is getting a really good idea of how to work with a wellness coach. Okay, and you're getting to know them a little bit more. They're liking you. They're used to talking with you. These are not long conversations. We'll talk about what to say. These are short conversations in those days, but you're connecting with another individual. They're feeling that you care. They're, you know, getting to understand how to take our products, and they can see themselves then actually changing their health, actually, you know, getting that weight off that they've been wanting to, so they can have a healthier, active lifestyle. So they also need to have realistic expectations. You don't need to be telling them, oh, you're going to lose a bunch of weight and you're going to this and you're going to that. You don't tell them any of that. Okay? Get on the products. We're going to see how you like them, and we're going to go from there. So here's what it is. It's like when you get started on a trial, I'm going to work closely with you over the next 3 days to support you. If you follow the plan and you do well, I will consider taking you on as a full client. And that's probably really different than a lot of the thinking that you might have had before. It's like, yeah, I'll take anybody. Come on, just buy the product. That's not the thinking here. The thinking here is, you know what? I'm saying to you, prospective customer, when you get on my trial and you know, I'm going to work with you closely And you need to show me that you're following this plan, and then I'm going to consider taking you on as a client. And the next slide is going to give us even more of an idea of, what it is that we saved. So here it is. All you need to do, this is what I'm saying to this person, all you need to do is to take the samples for 3 days in a row. You'll make your shake twice a day, eat one main meal, and drink a lot of water. Once you do that, you'll know if this is a product that you would like to work with. Do you think that you'd like to do that? They say yes. You say, great. I invest my time in my customers and their success. So I only take on people that are willing to follow the program. When you take the products for 3 days and see that you would like the products, and I see that you're willing to follow the program, I may offer you the opportunity to work with me to reach your goals. This is really getting a customer who's invested, okay? And here's the important part. You can begin to ask right now about the referral process. Who do you know? Who do you know that might like to get on this 3-day trial with you? Who do you know that also wants to lose some weight? Who do you know that also wants to get more healthy and be more active? Ask them if you can post and tag them on Facebook that they're starting a 3-day trial pack. That's all you're going to post. Congratulations, just like you guys post a lot of times with their programs, same thing. This is just posting they're starting on a 3-day trial. It makes them accountable now. People know that they're on a 3-day trial program, right? So they're going to say, hey, how's that going for you? It also advertises your business to all of their center of influence. How cool is that? Okay? Gives you the opportunity to help a lot of people just through one person. And then you want to offer referral incentives. And there's lots of different things that you can do. You may already have a referral program that you do. It doesn't have to be some big thing that you're giving, but you can offer referral incentives to incentivize them to give you more names, right, to share the products. All right, let's talk about the third step, the 3-day trial. What's the key focus points in this stage? Number one, you're going to follow up every day. You don't miss a day. Every day the follow-up has to occur. A good quality follow-up during this period could make the difference between a customer and a lost customer. And you want to use this time to find out as much as possible about the customer's objective and address any issues. So this is what you do. You're going to contact them every day. What do you say? Quick questions. They're not going to take your call every day if they have to talk to you for 10 or 15 minutes. They're not going to do that. So it's real quick. How'd you make your shake today? How much water did you drink today? How'd you feel today? Okay, and address any issues. It's very quick follow-up because they're not on a bunch of products. Okay, next slide. The fourth step in the process is the follow-up appointment. So here's the key focus points in this stage. They come in, okay, now you're going to take a new full set of stats. Now, they might not have lost much weight. Who knows what they've lost in 3 days, but probably that they're going to be feeling good, right? They're going to have more energy, and that's what you're going to focus on. Remind customers of their initial measurements, celebrate any results, identify weight loss and nutritional goals that they have, congratulate them on choosing to change their nutritional habits, and then to go to the next slide, and then we're going to talk about, getting them on a suitable set of products for them, right? What's their objective, and sell them the products. So here's like examples. Great, you're feeling good. Obviously, Herbalife works for you. Okay, when would you like to get started on your full program? What flavor and how would you like to pay? Different types of things that you can talk about. This is a question that you may get. Can I just have a Formula One shake and a total control? The answer is no, okay? The 3-day trial is just that. It's a trial. It's to make sure that you like the shakes and to give your metabolism a boost. Those two products are simply part of a long-term solution for weight loss. I love that. I love that, okay? If you could go back 1 second, please. So that's a very important, there we go. So that's a very important statement that you guys take that and learn it, okay, because you will probably get that question. Another question that goes along with this is, oh, can I just get another trial for myself? It's kind of like it's 1 3-day trial per person is pretty much what it is. It's not, I'm going away for the weekend, I need some paquettes. That's not what this is about, okay? We have products that you can purchase for that in a little box, okay? You can get your paquettes. This is 1 3-day trial per person is the idea behind the 3-day trial program. Okay, what's the 5th step in the process? Referrals. The key focus points in this stage, you should always be thinking and asking about referrals. So on that 4th day, okay, When they came back in, you want to use that as an opportunity to ask the customer if they'd like to share the benefits of their results with friends and family. So you want to say, wow, you know, Sally got on our 3-day trial. She felt incredible, and now she's got her advanced in PDM program, and congratulate her. See, that's what you want to do, that type of thing. And you can, again, offer referral incentives. Remind them of your incentives so they allow you to do that. You know, ask them, who do you know that would like to get results like this, right? Ask for referrals. Okay. So again, ask them if you can post their results on Facebook after you ask that question. Who do you know who'd like to get results like this? Referral incentives might be products. It might be like an Herbalife 24 shirt or an Herbalife Sparkly shirt or whatever it is. It might just be a medium or a large size tablet box. It could be what I've seen from a lot of the chairmen and founders when we were talking about these things. They have in their clubs, they have like just a wall that has different incentives for different points that people accumulate, and they get points for giving referrals. Every referral is a point. You know, every product that they purchase is a point. You know, the volume points equals points. And so then they accumulate points to be able to get these special goods that are part of the referral program. So it's pretty cool. Okay, so now there's 3 stages that we want to talk about within the 3-day trial itself. The first one is the most important one for you. Write it down in big bold, you know, in your notes. You do it. You personally get out 20 to 40 3-day trial packs. And then you follow the process that we just talked about. And you work to get your 20 personal customers. Very important. And check that income out from those 20 personal customers on just the lowest program, the Quick Start plus the PDM program, $1,533.50 a month. Okay, that's awesome income from your customers. And that's looking at like a 1 to 3 month plan. Once you do that yourself, okay, you want to go and you also want to teach it to 10 other members how to do that. Start to build your check, right? Start to build your wholesale profits. Start to build your royalties even more. 10 members that go out and get 20 personal customers plus your 20 personal customers. Look at that income, guys, $3,067 a month. Wow, that's awesome, just from doing this. And we're looking at that more of a 16 to 18 month of a plan to build your business. Remember in the beginning, I talked about this is not just like a quick fad. This is a long-term, sustainable business method that can help you, okay, on top of everything you're doing with your weight loss challenges, with your fit challenges, everything that you're doing in services. Every single DMO that we do, this can be something that is added as either the fallback or the door opener for it. It's awesome. And then what do you want to do from there? You want to teach those members how to teach it to their members, right? You want to duplicate it down the lines. And over the next 3 to 5 years, build a very strong business of lots of customers within your business that are plugged into your events, that are changing people's lives, helping them think about leading healthy, active lifestyles with people that are positive and fun to be around. This is a really exciting process. Okay, so what do we have to do to take action? Let's look. Order 10 trial packs. And I've seen that they're kind of in and out. You just got to keep checking it, you know, on My Herbalife. And the packets are coming and going. As Herbalife gets some more in, it goes to green, you know. And so keep on watching for that each day and get your trial packs ordered. Find 10 serious people. You know, do 10 plus wellness profiles. Sell 10 3-day trial packs. Follow through with the process that we just talked about and repeat it over and over and over and over again and teach it to your team. So how does this technique really help you to build your business? One, it builds confidence. It builds confidence in the customer because they see, wow, I can do these shakes. These are pretty good. I like them actually. Wow, I can take these tablets. No problem. Need more tablets in the program? No problem. I took those tablets. It builds confidence. It builds confidence because it's not a lot of money, okay? And so it helps a new member get into the habit of asking for, hey, You want to get this from me. You want to purchase this from me in an easier way. It creates activity because people are confident and they are willing to do more talking. It builds a stronger belief because people get great results. So now they're getting customers from it. They're like, wow, this Herbalife is really cool. You know, I put people on the product, they like it, and we have a big percentage of people that go forward and get programs. I love this business. So it creates excitement. So what does it do? It engages people to use more products, to wear the brand more, so people are asking them more about what they're doing, to talk to more customers, to start inviting people, to talking about business presentations, to get more members, to attend more meetings, to train people what to do. It's a very sustainable business model. It's very, very exciting. So, you know, the potential results are growth for your personal business and your organization, the ability to duplicate your efforts and teach your members how to do something that is very fun and it is simple. And it allows people to just really come alive and come into their own and dream again to say, wow, maybe I can build something that's really incredible and get that customer base and build that team of people that is able to take the products to the marketplace in a really, really great and exciting way. So, you know, we are very excited that, you know, it's here for America. And it's not here fully launched. And so there, you know, during this launch period, yeah, there's going to be times when it's on back order or can't be ordered. And that's just the reality because, you know, Herbalife America did not know that the distributor base was going to say in August of 2014, okay, we're going with 3-day trial packs. Are they in the warehouse yet? They couldn't have known that when they were forecasting months ago. And so we are just so grateful to them because they literally from the minute we said we want it to go in America, they were on the phone with the manufacturers, the suppliers, and working it up and cranking it up to get us the products as quickly as we could and everything done with the marketing that we need to do. And so it's really awesome. So during this interim time, there's a couple things that we need to do. Get the trial packs when you can. But what are some of the main things that I talked about are important in this? Referrals. Asking for referrals. You can continually get better and better at asking for referrals in your business. I want you to keep that picture of that customer web in your mind, right along with that distributor web in your mind on a monthly basis. That's how you build your Herbalife business. How do you do that? Through great follow-up. So, you know, really work on your follow-up as you're gearing up for the main launch of this. Okay, really gear up on your follow-up and taking care of your people and really getting them to the point where they say, wow, I feel so good on this. I want other people to feel the way that I feel. Because, you know, for me, that's what happened for me 33 years ago. You know, my brother, John Tartle, got on the products and had tremendous results and felt incredible and lots of energy. And he was so excited about the business then and what he felt that it could do. And he talked to the people that he cared about, his friends, his family. And thank goodness he kept talking to us because we were negative at first, right? And said, no, no, no. But then we turned around and said, okay, yes, we'll give it a try. And then I got on the products and had tremendous product results. And you know what? It's exactly that what in my mind. Wow, I want other people to feel the way that I feel on these products. And for me, I actually quit my job because of that. I wanted to share how I felt so much. My passion was so deep that I started talking to people. And lo and behold, very early on, like Jim and Nancy happened to be in Chicago, right? So there's my other brother, right, and his wife, and they're there for Zachary's christening, okay? And Nancy wanted to lose weight after she had Zach and got on the products, had tremendous results on the products, started up a business that we know today spans all over the world. They're 4 Diamond Presidency members, like Zach, you know, also executive presidency member. You know, it's like amazing what's happened from just getting on these products, loving the products, and wanting to share that love and passion for the products with other people so they can feel the way that we feel. That's what Herbalife is about. That's what you want to create within your business. Because 33 years later from that, you know, now I'm in 74 countries around the world. Just from that feeling that happened to me when I got on the products that I wanted to share and kept sharing and kept putting people on the products and taking care of them to where they wanted to share Herbalife. And so if your business isn't growing as fast as you want it to, you simply need to talk to more people. And when you do that, you need to put them on the products. Then you need to care about them. You need to do that incredible follow-up. to say to yourself, wow, when I do my incredible follow-up with this person and they get results, they can be the most amazing team member possible. And some of the teams call it digging for diamonds. You know, you're out there and you're building this customer web. You're out there and building this distributor web, and you're bringing people up through the Herbalife products and the Herbalife business. And you never know, with all these people that you're working with, you just never know whose spark and whose passion will be so deep that they want to affect thousands and thousands of people. And so you keep putting people into the business, keep putting people onto the products, and sharing with them what they can do with this amazing Herbalife company. So, you know, tonight has been really an exciting night for me. I'm so grateful to Zach and Jim for, you know, putting this together so we could speak on the phone. I could share with you this new concept that I learned about, that I just said, wow, I'm so excited. We've got to take this all the way across America. Everybody felt the same way that heard it. We all teamed up together. And I know Zach asked me to give Felicia a shout out, the first member on the team for him that, you know, got the first 3-day trial pack out. Way to go. Awesome to lead the charge there. All of you want to do that. You know, it's like the stories that I'm getting already. Like, my assistant has been with me for years and years and years. His name is Ron. A lot of you guys know him that, you know, call in. So he and his wife, he heard about these 3-day trial packs. He was really excited. He just put something up on Facebook, and right away got 2 people that ordered trial packs. And he's like, Mary, I was so blown away because these people have known that we've done Herbalife for like last 15 years, but never would get on the products or do anything. Yet I put this up on Facebook and they ordered them, boom, boom. And then Irene goes into work and says, yeah, we're learning about this new thing, trial packs. And the lady goes, oh, I'll take one of those. I want one of those right away. So like within the first day, they had 3 people, 3 trial packs sold, and all they did was like very little, right? Post it online and go to work and say, oh yeah, I'm going to have these trial packs I'll have coming in. She didn't even have them yet. So it's pretty awesome. And, you know, I told you the story about Pam Harris and what happened there, and it's story after story after story of what this can do. But here's the key. I don't want you to stop and swing the pendulum from what you're currently doing. You know, you've already got things going. You already have people coming in for wellness profiles. You already have people coming into your fit challenges, to your weight loss challenges, just coming in, you know, during the day to hear about the products in your marketing programs. Don't stop that. We're not looking to stop something that's already working for you to go to a trial pack, okay? But what we're looking to say is if those things bring people into you and they don't purchase the product, this is something that you can offer them. We're also looking to say, if you want to wear the button, you know, it's going to say, you know, ask me about my 3-day trial, start losing weight that Herbalife's going to come out with, then boom, you know, put that on, and that can be a direct method for 3-day trials. Maybe it'll be flyers. Maybe it's something that you add to your flyer. Ask me about my 3-day trial. Blend it in. Whenever we do techniques in Herbalife, we blend them in. We don't swing a pendulum all the way over and go, woof, this is what we do now, just this. It's not like that. We'd like to keep the pendulum of our business in the middle. You know, things just going along, and we add in new things. Because remember, over time, techniques change. Techniques change all the time. We've gone through a lot of different things in the course of my 33 years to market the products to people. Because technology changes, people change, and we have to change with it. We're in the business world. Concepts don't change. The concept of talking to 10 people a day, you know, as a full-time person, that's never going to change. Concepts don't change. We need to talk to people. We need to do good follow-up with people. That's never going to change. But techniques will. So this is a new, exciting technique that we know is going to go like crazy, wild, exciting here in America. I'm so happy that you were on the phone today to hear about it. You'll be hearing more about it. There'll be more training for you that you can go and look. There's actually a manual that goes along with this that talks about things even deeper, which is really exciting. Had one other question that Zach sent over to me. Someone was asking, like, is it going to be in different flavors? You know what, guys? This is the #1 selling flavor in America, cookies and cream. And so maybe the question was asked because it's not your particular flavor, but it's the #1 selling flavor in America. So if we never got another flavor, it doesn't matter, okay? When they come to you for the wellness profile, if you have a favorite flavor and you want to make them that shake, awesome. Make them that shake that day. But the cookies and cream is going to be awesome. It's creamy. People are going to love that, and they're going to do very, very well with that as a sample pack. So that's kind of what I wanted to cover today with the 3-day trial packs, with the thinking of building the Herbalife business. It's all about invitations. You know, if nobody knows about the trial pack, if nobody knows about your Quick Start Advanced and Ultimate programs, you're not going to be making any sales. You're not going to be helping any people to change their lives for the better. You've got to get out there and be willing to talk and do the invitations. Invite people in to the Herbalife world. We have an amazing company. You know, for those of you that have been around a while, you know how special Herbalife is and how special Herbalife people are. For those of you that are new here on the line today, hold on to your socks, because you have really been brought into a company that is very unique. People care so much about each other in this company. They care about your personal growth, your personal development, and that you do have the ability to lead an incredible, healthy, active lifestyle. So